Warning.
This podcast may contain spoilers for film and television, and it will also contain explicit content.
Fuck yeah!
Hey there, all you cool cats and kittens. I'm here with Miles freaking Baskin, and I paid them money to kill him. Just kidding. We are part of a podcast here, and we don't condone violence, although we do find it pretty funny. Anyway, yeah. So this is the Macbeef-Banquet podcast, and yeah, we're here to talk about stuff. How's it going, Miles?
Good. Yeah, man. I hope you don't make too many Tiger King references, because I'm not going to get them.
Dude, what the hell is Tiger King?
Never mind. So yeah, welcome to episode 37 of the Macbeef-Banquet podcast.
Gosh, that's a lot.
And for this week's episode, we watched the 1988 film Grave of the Fireflies. What did you think about it?
I thought it was beautiful but tragic.
Yes.
Very tragic. I actually didn't understand it until I went back and reread like what happened, because sometimes when I'm like, when I watch movies like this, I like to go back and sort of reread like through the plot and like Wikipedia and stuff, and just make sure like I didn't miss anything. And I actually didn't realize that like I mean, obviously I saw at the beginning where like he's like in the train station or subway or whatever, and like he's leaning up against that pillar, and we know that's him. I didn't realize like what he said though, like this day in September or whatever, 1945. I think it was like the 21st or something. I didn't realize it was like him saying like he actually died that day. I thought it meant like something more like, this is then like a part of me died, because of everything that happened. And then maybe like that was when like the bombs fell or something, and then everything happened after that. But like no, like this all happened before that point, and then he died in that train station or whatever.
Yeah.
And like, another one. But yeah. And then at the end, finding out that like when they're like staring up at the sky, and like they're on that hill overlooking like the city, and like they're both dead, and it's just like, that sucks. Definitely very tragic. So,
it was really good though.
Yeah. Great. Yeah.
I really wish like because I've never heard of this film before. I saw it on Hulu, and it's I've seen, I think, most of I forgot, Studio Ghibli, because it's a Studio Ghibli film. And I've seen most of their movies. I can't remember most of them because it's been a while, but I feel like, in my opinion, from what I can remember, this was, one of their better ones, in my opinion.
Yeah.
But it's just like not as popular as the rest of them.
Yeah. You mean like just not as like well known, or like
not
people
as
don't like it as much?
Because you've got My Neighbor Totoro, Ponyo, Kiki's Delivery Service. I was just scrolling past it. That's why I said that one. But it's just not as popular as the rest of them, and I wish it was.
Yeah. I guess so. Yeah, well, it was really great. Yeah. The sequence at the end where it was like, what's her name? Tetsuko, I think is what it is. The little sister was like
Setsuko. I think.
Yeah, Setsuko. Yeah. And when she's like by herself.
Oh yeah, that was really good. I like that a lot.
Yeah, beautiful, but like also kind of sad too, especially when she like ate like the stuff that she thought was like rice balls or whatever, and like and. She's just a little kid, so she doesn't really know what she's doing the whole time, and she just sort of has to make do in this weird world. Like it's films about like sort of big siblings having to sort of take care of their little siblings is always interesting. I didn't really expect it to be this sad, but it makes sense considering the time frame. So just at the end of the war. But yeah, beautiful stuff.
And I don't mind admitting that I got teared up a little bit. I don't think I had any like fall down, but I definitely teared up a little bit because it was really sad.
It was very tragic. Yeah.
I mean, I don't know what else to say for this one because it's, I feel like this was pretty self-explanatory. I love when she says, "Why do fireflies have to die so soon?" and like she's burying them. It's like really symbolic.
Yeah, I was going to ask about that too because I feel like the title is very interesting. Talking about that because I almost feel like it sort of represents sort of like innocence in a way because like I feel like it's one of the first things to sort of die in times like this,
Yeah.
Because like they're just kids and they don't really know what they're doing, but like obviously the older brother has to grow up really fast and sort of take care of both of them, keep them both living, and she's sort of doesn't really know what's going on and has to sort of make do and make sacrifices too, and like I feel like it's just sort of kind of representative of how quickly that can all just kind of fade away in wartime.
And one might even say that when you capture a firefly, you're capturing innocence.
Indeed. .com. # please sponsor us.
Because Henri won't shut the fuck up about them.
Hey, I haven't mentioned them for like 20 episodes.
Incorrect. I think you mentioned them literally last episode, too.
I don't think I mentioned them last episode. It might have been 2 episodes ago, but I don't think it was the last episode.
One of them.
I'll have to go listen and find out.
I thought the art style was really good. I mean, obviously, it's a Studio Ghibli film, so it's gonna be good. One thing let me make sure I didn't put it in my trivia questions before I say it. I did not. One thing I want to say is that they used, for this film in particular, they used brown shading, I think, like for edges.
Okay.
Just to make it different than all the other ones, because all the other ones they use black instead because it stands out more, but they use brown, I think, to help with the tone a bit, which I thought was really interesting.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Animation is always very interesting. I loved like the sort of background textures that they built. There was one in particular that I thought was really cool to look at was when they're sort of running from the bombs in the beginning, and like they're near like this body of water, and you can just sort of see all the smoke and like destruction in the background. And I was like, wow, that really put some texture into that. That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
So.
And then the other thing I was going to say was, they used the fireflies also as a way to kind of, I think, symbolize the bombs dropping itself, because the way they animated both of them looks really similar. It's just like a light in the sky. So there's that.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah. I hadn't thought about that. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the Sakuma drops, they're real. Yeah. You can buy them.
Okay.
And I think I will.
Very cool.
Because they looked good in the movie, and I was like, damn, I want to buy some. So I looked it up, found out they're real. But I have to wait for them to
get here.
Yeah, no, not get here. I think they're out of stock at the moment, so which kind of sucks.
And in coronavirus times, they're the first to go.
Of course.
Now
yeah.
Shit. What was I gonna say? What was I gonna say, Miles?
I don't know, man.
I was kind of confused because I'm assuming this is accurate and like the doctor was telling the truth and not just trying to get them out of his office, but like if she was so like suffering so much from like malnutrition, why didn't he like withdraw the money in the first place? Is my question.
Yeah, like shouldn't that have been the first? I thought they were gonna move into like an apartment or something because he said that they could afford an apartment.
Yeah, I don't know, but either way, what can you do
for a Klondike bar?
That's life. Yeah.
Yeah. What can you do for a Klondike bar? Okay.
What will you do for a Klondike bar, bitch?
So yeah, this was a really good movie. Definitely recommend it. It's on Hulu.
Mm-hmm. Yep. If you need a good crying session.
Yeah. I really want to see, because I was looking back at all the Studio Ghibli films, and I really want to see Arrietty again. Yeah. It's been a while since I've seen that one.
Sure.
And a few of the other ones I just want to watch again, or some of them I haven't seen, so I don't know if I'll get the chance, but we'll see. All right, so yeah, haven't really planned for the rest of the episode, but
all right,
how you been, man?
I'm doing fantabulous. Just got done with the semester, so I'm sort of taking a step back for a minute, and then getting back into other projects.
Mm-hmm.
I got about 2 weeks before the summer term starts, and so I'll be watching movies and working on editing stuff, and obviously this too, and yeah, looking forward to it.
Nice.
So, yeah, man.
Nice.
What about you? How you doing?
I'm good. Let's see what's been going on. I've been getting a lot more bored lately. I think that's my problem.
Sure.
I'll just sit at my computer and just gonna be like, what the fuck am I gonna do? Cause
yeah.
I've been watching videos lately, a lot of YouTube videos, cause sometimes I just rewatch them.
Yeah.
Cause I think they're good or stuff like that. But that's what I've been doing.
Yeah.
Super, super exciting, I know.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
Oh yeah, and I guess I kind of want to touch on this a little bit, because I don't know if we touched on it. I know we talked about it in the first episode, but I don't know how far we went into it. The videos that we made, the short films that we made, I don't know if you remember them.
I was wondering if you were going to bring this
up. Yeah, I don't know. They got me thinking, and I really like making them. I watched, for those of you who don't know, we have short films on our main channel. There's 4 of them out right now, and more to come. I promise.
Some of them are slightly better than others.
Yeah, and there's more to come.
Gross.
That's all I'm gonna say on that.
Yep. But we're gonna have some fun with it. Yeah. It's really kind of fun. I think just watching them and just remembering what we did for each shot too. It was great.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I think that's probably one of the most rewarding things about working on films, especially in the future. As they get better and better and better, like I feel like being able to remember each moment and be like, oh yeah, what we did for that was crazy. Mm-hmm. I think that was pretty great.
So if you go to our channel, the channel that podcasts come out is our extras channel, which is like where the podcast comes out. We got the bloopers on there, but our main channel, which is Macbeef-Banquet Productions, should be linked on the other channel. That's where our 4 short films are right now. So the first one we're going to look at is called Alone. Mute that immediately. I don't really want to. I guess we'll just kind of talk about it while it's happening. Right now, I know that it's voiceover narration by myself.
Yeah.
What's going on?
Oh, just got a lot. Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, well, we recorded that, and I just love how I remember because we recorded that voiceover just with the camera. We used a mic on the camera and just recorded it with that
in the library.
I was like, why did we do that in the library? Because we had to be so quiet.
I know.
And we could have done it anywhere else.
Yeah.
We could have gone to one of those separate rooms because we were at the local community college near in our town. And, And we was at the library there. We could have done it anywhere else. Oh yeah, and then the recruitment scene.
And then we have our good buddy Tom.
Yeah.
And his brother Jacob shows up later.
Mm-hmm.
And
they're pretty great to talk to.
Yeah,
and then there's
a lot of
those
one of the problems I have with this is that there's just so much voiceover, so much narration. It's a little cringy when you watch it back.
It feels like Blade Runner, but worse with the voiceover narration.
Yeah.
At least that, I mean, you can watch the interesting visuals, but like here, there's like so much time you just spent like we just spent with your character walking
And
or
I will
doing
say
something.
I did like the way the outside looks. Like a lot
Yeah,
of the exterior scenes I think look really good.
for sure.
Like the location is what I'm
Yeah,
specifically pointing to. Like the later exterior scene and this, I like where we shot it. I think was a really
yeah.
good idea.
I
But a
was
lot
actually
of
kind
this
of
is
proud of this
just
little editing
super
thing.
boring.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because I was able to edit it, and then we just then it just gets back. But
and I think
um,
just the clothes and the way I look is also, and the fact that we only had a Nerf gun, so it was a little
yeah,
feels
yeah.
unreal or not real. And then we shot the other exterior scene where we're like quote unquote in the military,
But like we're just still at the college.
still at the college.
I love how Tom just like walks off too
Yeah,
after he's like congratulations and he just leaves.
yeah,
And you're just like left doing whatever the fuck you want. And then whatever I'm doing with the knife here, like which we just used a half of a scissor, like or half of a pair of scissors
hmm
for this, which
And
is
I don't know if you remember,
funny.
but this part right here we have so much trouble getting through.
I remember that. Yeah, I was watching the bloopers and like, oh my gosh,
Yeah.
it was great.
See this scene where it's like me walking in the middle of a field. It just looks so good.
Yeah, it's great. I like the color.
hmm
Sort of it, and I think this was kind of an accident actually, but it looks a little bit more saturated, which I kind of like.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah. I actually, yeah, you're right. It looks a little bit yeah.
these shots were definitely very overexposed. The ones where we were doing
hmm
push-ups and stuff and working out, and the handshake that we just
Yeah.
did.
I
We were
wish.
very overexposed for sure.
Yeah, I wish we had done something a little bit differently with the flashbacks. Like
I mean, like
maybe
different color or like different
yeah,
look
maybe
of some
made them a
kind,
little.
maybe.
I think at the time we had talked about it and just didn't do it or decided not
Yeah,
to. But I think maybe like yeah, saturated them a little bit less, turned down the
right,
saturation a bit maybe.
for sure.
And the
I
audio
guess.
in this scene where we're walking in the
Oh, it's
stairwell is just bad, so bad.
garbage, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think looking back now, there's a few definitely things I would do differently. Obviously, probably have a mic on us or something.
Yeah. Yeah, if we can get some better sound equipment, that would be very helpful.
This scene is the one of the ones I'm talking about where I'm walking by a trailer that is located, on the property where we're at. That's one of the reasons why I picked it is because it looks
It was
abandoned
great.
and
Yeah.
I don't know, it's just cool.
And I mean this pan, the camera goes turns a little bit too much, but like in the actual like without before we edited it,
Yeah.
and then I'm glad we cut it where we did because it was going on so long because yeah. Oh, and then there's this one.
Yeah, and
We're actually a little
if you notice on the
underexposed.
yeah, if you notice on the whiteboard, we put Gotham on there because we had other plans,
Yeah.
but we never
Yeah. Oh yeah, because we were gonna start to connect it.
cinematic universe.
The Macbeef-Banquet cinematic universe, MBCU.
hmm It would have been fun,
Look at
but
look at Jacob and his glasses
yeah.
and his science outfit. Is that your lab coat?
Yes,
Okay.
I'm pretty sure it is. Yeah,
Yeah,
and
sure.
we're in the library again, so we have to be super quiet.
Dude. Yeah. Oh my gosh, it was like, yeah, it was so weird and like. And I love even after like this, I think like you say something too in the narration, and it's like you're still whispering, and it's just like, gosh, yeah.
And then the scene. What was I gonna say? Literally fucking forgot. Never mind. I wish this had turned out better because I think my
Yeah.
idea for it was like it to meld into a scene and then it just kind of stops and I'm pointing at the camera. I don't like
Yeah.
that. I wish I had continued moving.
Dang, I like tan. No, I'm kidding. I mean, I kind of do, but like, yeah. This scene on the stairwell or the door at the stairwell.
Yeah.
Um,
And one of the
don't touch my tits.
one of the main problems I think is very common is dialogue.
Yeah.
His dialogue is very difficult, and so a lot of I think Alone in the first place. Alone was the first one we wrote
Alone.
and the first one we shot, so the dialogue isn't going to be very good. Like some of her later stuff was.
I love the shot. Yeah, it looks so sexual. Because I'm looking down, like, damn.
There definitely is a little bit of chemistry between these two characters.
Yeah, dude. There's some sexual tension here. No, also, I love how the shot cuts off your eyes. Or maybe that's just your screen. I don't know.
And then you go off into heaven.
Yeah, I was gonna say I go off into the bright light. Okay, no, yeah. I love the shot too where you fall.
Yeah, I wish more of it was in the view.
Well, it's just like you go down so easy, as if like you're just like, take me, bitch.
Yeah,
that's funny.
Yeah,
Yep.
and
dude, the sexual tension here.
And then a gunshot rings out, and I wish we hadn't cut back into this. Like, I wish you didn't see this.
Yeah,
it's us
but Miles,
laying on the floor.
We're together forever.
And then it's over.
Navajo Night was the song there.
All right, next. No, not that one. I see. Oh yeah, the guest right here. Let's see.
This one, yeah, this was the one I was talking about. Where like we had a lot of fun with this one. I feel like. Obviously, again, there were still some things that could have gone better too. Like these two shots sort of kind of broke the 180 there.
Yeah.
But like, obviously, this one was a lot more fun. I think for us because we had Brian on this one too.
Oh yeah, I think that's part of what helped it is because it wasn't just you and I.
Yeah.
Because it's very hard. And then right here you can hear like rain on my umbrella.
The rain is very.
It's important to the story, but the fact that you could hear it on the umbrella is what bothers me.
For sure. Yeah, I remember that, dude. The song. Using the song in the car was great.
Do or die, yeah. I wish maybe we had cut down this beginning sequence a little bit more.
Yeah. It did go on a little while. I mean, it was fun because like there was some. I loved the colors in the fall time.
Yeah.
That was really great.
Again, it's just practice.
Yeah, I mean, and it was like it was fun. It was a fun Halloween thing that we did, and I like the shot there with the handprint on the window.
Oh yeah, so cool.
There was definitely some good moments in here. I mean, the contrast isn't very good here because my cameras didn't have like a whole lot of dynamic range. So the inside of the car looks kind of dark.
And also, you were the one driving because neither of us knew how to drive at the time, so it's not like you could have been behind the camera or you know.
I was when I was watching this a while ago, I saw like the camera operators were Miles and Brian. I was like, what the fuck? And I was like, oh wait, yeah, I didn't operate cameras on that too.
But yeah, I mean, I really think The Rain is it's such a good setting for a horror film, in my opinion.
It was great, and the fact that it was in the woods like that, I think, and the fact that it was cloudy and. It was fun.
And Brian actually did a really good job with this.
As the antagonist, he was great.
Yeah. And you can hear his breathing. That was
POV,
That's what we were going for.
I remember too. There was one. It might not have been this one, or maybe it was. There was when he was in the woods though. I think so. I think it was this one where it's like, he just screams at the mic. He goes, "Boneless."
No, it's when he's on the porch. He does. He says
is it when he's on the porch?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Dang, that was great.
And you're already wet.
I was already wet, and like it took me forever to get the umbrella open.
But I think part of it was it does make sense. Like maybe your day started out pretty normally. It was pretty sunny, and then when you get home from work, you didn't expect it to rain, kind of thing. That's at least that's what I when watching this imagine for the character. But yeah, I probably wouldn't have had that happen.
Yeah. The shot wasn't too bad.
Yeah.
Following behind, that was okay.
I actually kind of enjoy it. And then there's Brian's umbrella sitting on there.
Yep.
Which, if you watch the bloopers, you can see all this. Like, we have our own kind of commentary on it, but...
Yeah. I also leave my camera bag on the porch when I go inside.
And then Brian's, like, off to the right. Like, he's just barely out of the shot.
Yeah.
And then right here when the door closes, like there's like a window, and you can't see it in the film, but when we were editing it, we thought you could see it. Yeah. And you could see myself, but I guess when it got uploaded or something, the kind of changed a little bit. So
yeah. One of the things I wish I could have messed with, it was mainly because we didn't have the editing software at the time, was the color. Because some of the shots here look orange. There's one shot in the bathroom coming up that's really great, but that I really liked when I'm at the sink.
Yeah.
But and I like the shot too of his feet. There was one that we didn't use where he was like kicking stuff on the porch.
I laughed at that one because it was just too. I think it was just too much.
I kind of liked it actually. I felt like it could have been very interesting.
Yeah.
Color here is not too bad.
I definitely feel like your character should have heard the door open though.
Yeah, I think so too. Like, I just like walk past the door as it's open and then go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
And then I come back out and like, oh, the door is open.
I just love how like timed it was though. It was so. We got really lucky with that.
Running around. Yeah, this is the shot I was talking about. That was really fun.
Yeah, I don't know.
I like
do you know why you made that face? Because I don't think that was in the script at all. Like why you do that? Because I can't. And then you look, and I can't remember.
I think it was just sort of like to give like a like maybe like I sort of sense like something feels kind of off. Maybe.
Oh, okay.
I don't remember.
That's what I was thinking.
I think so.
But,
yeah.
And then
I don't remember if you directed me to do that or if I just did that.
I think it might have been. We could have just like you have to do something. I don't remember honestly.
For sure. Nice little cut. Oh yeah, then I'm shivering. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Man, I really needed a haircut. Oh my gosh! Remember when you hit your
stepped your
toe? Yeah, that was really funny. I remember watching that in class after the fact. That was great. Look at that ass though.
And then I kind of wish this ending was just a little bit better. Like maybe, it cut off a little bit earlier, or something else. I don't know. Because he walks up, and then I think we should have just like cut it out a little bit earlier.
Yeah, I can see it. I think it was okay as it was.
Yeah,
I mean, it worked. But yeah, I think you're right. It could have probably benefited from that a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm down at the bottom of the stairs.
And then I think that's Brian turning the lights down.
Yeah, he turning the lights down. Yeah.
Yeah. And then oh god, I can't remember which one comes after. I think it's Robert and Ernest.
It's Robert and Ernest. Yeah.
Okay.
The Reckoning. Yep.
I can't pick which one's my favorite out of these four, to be honest.
It's kind of difficult to say. This one's really fun just because we were just goofing off, and I like the fact that we were able to just do it in like 2 hours.
Yeah.
Or 3 hours, or however long it took us. And it was just us having fun and being silly.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Yeah.
But like, but you know, Jingle Busters was the same way, because we did that all in one take.
Mm-hmm.
And then and obviously the one we just watched was really fun, just because we got to sort of work with Brian on it. I don't know. Yeah, I can see why it would be difficult, because we like each one for different reasons, you know.
Yeah. I think the ending of this one is the best part, in my opinion.
Oh my gosh! Yeah, at the very end after the credits.
And I wish I wish there was a little bit better exposure.
Yeah, it was kind of difficult. I think it was the same problem as the last one, because filming in the car with the dynamic range on my cameras wasn't very good.
Yeah.
And granted, I mean some of that you can fix in the post, but I love the little 3 phones bit.
And I don't mean like just in the car. I mean like at the end too, where
oh yeah, at the end it's a little underexposed. You can't really see. But yeah.
And there's like a little bit of space in between, like you talking and then I'm talking, and
yeah, there's some points where the editing could have been a little bit better,
a little bit tighter.
There's yeah. There was one line I think that I had wanted you to deliver a little bit differently. I love this shot. Yeah. The shot where you just slowly reach your hands
like you kind of see a smile on my face because it's hard for me to hold it together.
Yeah. I mean, we did those lines all sort of just recorded it at one time. We didn't like do the scene. Going back and forth, you know. So.
Mm-hmm. And then I wish like we also said Robert Like, oh, do this for me, Robert, or how about that, Ernest? You know, we said the full name, and I wish we just kind of maybe just didn't put the names in for every single line almost.
You wish we hadn't done that, or we had?
Because we put the name in for almost every line. We said each other's name. Okay. And I wish it wasn't for every line, but at least we kind of established the character.
Yeah. There was one line where like I think I said like this relationship, and then you're like this what is this? But I would want it to be more like this what, like, as in he's like, what did you just say? But like we kind of miscommunicated that a little bit.
Yeah.
And I love the credits with the song. The song is great.
Yeah.
It's a little opera stuff.
Yeah.
And then I love how you were the voice of the dad.
Yeah.
Which is great.
I think her dad was busy at the time or just wasn't home.
Yeah.
He left me, Dad.
Left me, Dad, just like you did.
Just like you did.
It's like a dark hallway.
It's just, yeah.
And then, I mean, we might look at the bloopers too. That's nothing.
Yeah, we can. There's a lot for Alone.
Oh yeah, I don't know. I think it's just a lot of silent scenes, and that was another problem we had.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oop. That's a Michigan thing. Oop.
Midwest.
Midwest, yeah.
Yeah, this one was great. I'm pretty sure didn't Brian pretty much sort of come up with the idea for this one?
Yeah, he came up with the idea, and I said, Brian, can you please write me a script, because I don't know what to do. So yeah, he wrote a script, and it was like all lowercase, just one paragraph, and he's like, there you go.
There you go. Which is great. I just kind of rambled.
Yeah, I wish your audio was better though.
Yeah, we were still relying just on the one camera on the mic, or the mic on the camera.
Mm-hmm. He's lighting a candy cane.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, it was great. Ho, ho, ho. I'm the Santa Claus man. I just love that line.
Yeah.
It's great. I also love like the way we sort of staged this too, because I mean, the wall above that just sort of like disappears. Like there's like no wall above that.
Yeah.
And like behind you, and the way we framed that was great.
Mm-hmm. And I know
great.
There's like one part, I can't remember, if you look at my eyes, I do look at the camera for like a second, because I think I'm looking at Brian. I think it was earlier. I think we passed it already.
Yeah,
but...
I saw it.
Okay. Gotta get crack-a-lacking on the case.
On the case. Dance around, prance.
And I think the joke is that it's either like hot chocolate with alcohol, or it's just straight up alcohol.
Yeah.
You've been drinking again, haven't you?
Yeah. And you pull the gun.
I don't know if we might still do it, but I do want to make like a sequel for this. I think that would be really fun.
Yeah, I could see it. I don't know if you just pulled the other one out of that.
I don't know why.
The sound effect too.
What was the purpose?
The sound effect was so jarring.
Yeah.
Like, just and then I just go down. It's great. And then the music, of course.
I look at the camera and I kind of wish I didn't.
Yeah.
Like maybe I wish I kind of wish I just closed my eyes or something. But
and a conglomerate hive mind.
Because it was like all one scene, so what was there to direct?
Exactly.
Did Jingle Unchained? I can't believe we put that there.
I forgot about that.
Oh jeez. So yeah, that's the main channel stuff.
Yep.
Obviously, there's more to come. We're gonna make short films soon.
There was one I think we mentioned too, briefly in the first episode, that we're still working on technically. We did shoot most of it, but
I don't know if we. I think we just mentioned it. I don't know if we're.
Yeah, we didn't talk about it very much, but
okay,
that's coming. So at some point.
Oh, I know. I want to do the other.
I'm assuming.
Sorry. Alone bloopers. These are crazy long, and I don't know why.
Yeah. There's a lot of just empty space.
Yeah. There's definitely a lot of these I would have cut out of the bloopers.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, there's some good moments.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I like. We actually kind of put this together. I think you might have put this together. I can't remember who did. Might have been me. Either way, whoever put this together did actually like a pretty good job of putting the bloopers together because when I watch them, they remind me of like a real blooper reel.
Yeah, I don't remember because I mean, I'm trying to think. Did you have any like editing stuff that you used at the time? I mean, I'm sure you had a computer.
No. I think the only thing we used was your computer, and that was Windows Movie Maker.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Obviously now I have. It's still it's still like a free software, but it works much better.
It's a little more sophisticated, yeah.
Yeah, and I wish we had known that this was a thing at the time.
Yeah, it would have made our movie so much better.
Yes.
Well, and like, does your program have anything for like editing the audio? I mean, because you got Audacity too. But...
Like, what do you mean specifically? I guess because there's a few different things I can do. Yeah.
Oh, just like sort of messing with it and like the shots where like it's quieter, like being able to like bump up the decibels on it, you know, or yeah.
I probably could. I'd have to do a little bit more research into how, but.
Yeah. Yeah.
Man.
I think here in this one where I'm on top of you, I say something, or one of us said something. I think.
And it's hard to keep a straight face when one of your best friends is like sitting on top of you.
On top of you, yeah.
I know. I'll say.
Riding you like a racehorse.
Yeah.
I love this one. This is my favorite one because you just run up to the camera and then you like start laughing and then start crying.
Yeah. And then there's like so many of us trying to.
Oh yeah.
Trying to greet each other.
There's one where you miss a line or something, and I was like, "What?" I need to go back and stop laughing.
I think doing like making a film is just so much fun, though.
It was great. It was really fun.
Even if the outcome is not as good as you would have hoped, I'm just gonna skip through this.
Yeah, there's a lot there. Oh yeah, and then there's this one.
Oh no.
In the hallway.
Oh fuck. Okay.
Oh yeah. And then you.
That
was great.
And then I love how long we are for down there.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Oh my god.
I don't remember what our thought process was. They were like, all right, this could be really fun. Let's just wait down there.
No, I think we were just having a hard time picking the papers up or something.
Oh, is that what it was?
I don't think it was a joke. It just... Let's get this up a little bit.
Oh yeah, and there's Jacob.
There's Jacob. I think he was like, I have to read the whole line? Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
And this may not be the most entertaining episode because it's just commenting on something you can't see, but I mean,
yeah.
If you want, you could play this over while you're
listening.
While you're watching the videos, you can listen to the podcast.
Yeah.
And there's me doing a little dance. You back up into me.
Yeah. That's great.
I think at the time we weren't like swearing on camera, which I think is kind of funny. Just because we were in high school and they're like, oh no. I mean, here's the thing. I definitely swore in high school. I never really got caught. I got caught in like junior high, but that was because someone snitched on me. But I definitely swore a lot in high school.
Yeah.
like to the point where I definitely should have gotten in trouble.
Yeah.
Leave now. Won't stop your phone.
This is all the same. Oh my
Leave.
gosh.
Now.
It's just me having trouble. I don't know why I had such a hard time with that.
You probably don't have to say have no choice. And I'll have to end it.
And I also have my braces in at the time, so.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah. Back to us. We're greeting each other. Oh no, it's greeting each other again.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Skip a little bit of this still.
Yeah, past all that.
The push-ups.
Yeah, because like I started doing like a whole bunch, and just like slow down, you bitch. Like.
And I was doing them wrong. Like you can see, I'm doing them wrong.
Nah, I mean, well, because like we only used them for like a quick second. So
and
it's too big a deal.
Yeah, when you're watching the short film itself, it's like it goes by so quick, it doesn't even matter.
Yeah.
I don't like what the fuck. We weren't. I wasn't ready.
Okay, well, how about that?
Yeah, and then we finally do it. We finally get synced up.
And then I'm complaining about there's grass on my hand.
There's grass on my hand. No. Gross in my pants.
Bloopers are fun to make too, though. Like, just to have them be a thing, it's just fun. And it kind of sucks that the stuff I'm working on, like, both of the things that I made are, like, shot entirely by me, like, no help from anyone. It's all by hand.
Yeah.
There's, like, no bloopers happening at all.
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck that is. It's doing, like, a weird dance.
What were we doing?
But yeah, there's, like, no way for me to make bloopers because it's just me. There's, like, no one to riff off of.
Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't work as well. It's like, you remember that? Yeah, Henry. Don't you? Yeah, of course, Henry. Are we going insane? Yeah. Nah, but...
And then, I like this one.
I don't remember this one.
I like this one. We're in the hallway right now. And again, I don't... Like, we specifically didn't...
Oh, yeah. I acting like I'm beating you.
Yeah, we specifically, like, didn't include audio, and I feel like we should have, at least, to have it, just in case.
I don't remember why. Was that just to conserve the battery for the microphone?
I think it was because we knew we were going to be using narration over it.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
I didn't worry about it. Yeah. Act like I'm going to myself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because this is taking forever, and we just can't get it right.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I don't need to see more of this. Probably didn't need to include all of the freaking...
Yeah, every
readings.
single one. Maybe just the ones that were humorous.
Yeah.
Skip to here, maybe.
Arm bones.
And this is more of us arguing and doing a bad job. Yeah. Just let this play.
There you are. I've been looking for you. Did you go ahead and tell the scientists to release the virus? I thought we agreed we would wait until we were certain when to tell anyone.
Let's just say,
See, okay. I mean, we might do more of this kind of stuff in the future if we make more stuff, but I don't know. I like doing this.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Just talking over commentary.
Yeah,
Commentary is fun to make.
Dude, yeah, it's good. It's good. To reminisce about all the fun stuff we did. And that folder's empty, too.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Completely empty. Well, I think there might be just a piece of paper in there.
Oh, there might be.
And then he's like, he didn't say a line right or something.
Oh, wait.
Yeah.
I can't tell.
But they did a really great job. So did Brian on all the stuff that he helped us with.
I also loved, like, I remember, and it's in the actual film, too, the, film, it's a video. And I remember there's, in the actual video, there's, like, when the folder falls on the ground, you see the name written in there. I messed up on the writing a little bit.
Oh,
so you
yeah.
can see it,
that's what we were kind of...
It was also supposed to set up more cinematic universe stuff, but...
Yeah, that's right, but it just didn't. Oh, damn. Oh, yeah. Okay. I think that was you who put
I think that was me,
so
yeah.
I feel like that was you that edited this, or maybe we both worked on it.
I don't.
Oh, yeah, and then we just started talking here for...
It was because it was like our first quote-unquote vlog we were making.
And the wind was just awful.
Yeah, and then I make a face, and I wish we had put a timer up.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Here it comes. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay.
That might have been you. It might have been me. I honestly don't even remember.
I don't remember either. Dang, I look jacked.
You do, man.
Kidding.
Is that a V-neck?
It is no. It was a shirt that like I just pulled. Oh yeah, because like I was gonna sew on the back of your shirt, but it was a different one.
And I changed because I was smart
Yeah,
to bring
you
an extra
changed.
shirt.
Yeah. Oh no, that was a shirt. I think I just pulled the collar down enough where it just came really loose.
Okay. I was like, is that supposed to be a V-neck? Oh no, it's just that. Okay. So that's just us talking about making vlogs, and then we never did that.
Making vlogs and yeah, a lot of this is just stuff we just set up but never did.
Go to playlist. This is easier.
Floopers.
And then the guest.
Look west.
So you see that red light? Yeah. Whoa. And then press it again to stop.
And I don't remember, like, we were saying stuff like, whoa, and then there's writing on the window. And we couldn't use any footage that Brian looked on the right side of I think he might have, like, looked outside of the right car, the right side of the car. And we couldn't because there was lettering all over it. And then your brother put something on your
Oh, yeah.
the windshield.
There was something, like a dick or something.
Yeah. You said dick. Okay. Yeah, because, like, you can't see what we were putting up there. And then his dog, Kenai.
Oh, yeah.
R.I.P. Kenai.
Rest in peace, Kenai. You were a real one.
Yeah, and then he kicks the chair.
There he does, yeah. The second time was a bit much, but I kind of like the first one.
Yeah,
He just sort of kicks
and then
past
he
it.
kind of, like, slips on the... I think that's why we didn't use it, because it was like he
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
didn't make it all the way.
And cut.
And then there's a lot of these scenes of...
Yeah.
I don't remember if this was Brian's idea to go from this angle
Right.
or not. Because I remember... At least I think I remembered that I wanted to do the bathroom and Brian wanted to try it this way.
Yeah.
I just don't remember.
Yeah.
And there's like 2 or 3 of these where he's coming
Yeah,
after you.
He runs, or isn't it like he hides? And
Yeah,
then runs
he
to
hides
the
and
other
then,
room.
and he...
And then he comes out. Oh, there, yeah, there it is. That was funny.
Yeah, there's a lot more of these than I thought we did.
Oh
Because
shit!
I don't
Oh
know
crap!
why.
Oh jeez.
I
Yeah.
don't know why so many of them.
Yeah.
Get a sip of my water.
Sipping on that juice.
That juice.
Boneless.
And that's when he says boneless.
Boneless.
A classic meme that is dead now.
Yes.
And then you're like, the door's not open. That's
The door's
that
not open.
classic blooper.
That's a good moment.
And then Brian's doesn't know how to work at the camera. I kind of wish we hadn't included this because this was just kind of unnecessary.
Yeah.
And then it kind
It's not
of,
a funny moment.
and then we look like mad, but I think we were just exhausted at the time.
Yeah, there was a lot. We were kind of like tired. Yeah.
Yeah, we do like a sigh when he says, "Oh, we're recording." There it is. Yep.
Oh yeah.
We look mad, but I don't think we were.
We're not. No, I don't think we were. Yeah.
And then I don't know why, but Brian looks over the side, but I think it was my fault. I don't know why I was standing there. Like looks over, sees me, and I don't know why I'm standing there. And I'm the one who's mad. I'm like, what the heck? Did you just look at me, Brian?
Son of a bitch. It's just the ghost of the director.
And then I think this is the one where I stub my
Oh,
toe.
you stub your toe.
Because we take replay of that, and then I think we slow it down for one. I can't remember.
No.
I don't think we do, but I would have. I would have slowed one of those down at least.
Yeah.
And then it gets real close to you for this one. We probably could have used that one, maybe.
Yeah. There's probably a reason why we didn't, though, I think.
Yeah, maybe it was like too slow of a walk up.
Right. Or maybe sound on it or something.
Your talk show with Kenai.
Oh, yeah.
I miss him.
Yeah, he interviewed the puppo.
I miss Kenai.
Pupper.
And then last but not least, Robert and Ernest. Bloopers. And I was gonna ask for the project, like the last one of our unfinished projects. Do you know if we have bloopers for?
We definitely do. I've definitely got them, I think.
Oh,
Let me check. 'Cause
okay.
I think I still have all the files.
Okay. Because I was gonna ask about that when I was watching these last night.
Yeah, I definitely have all the files.
Okay.
I definitely.
You laughing because it was hard to do this, Robert and Ernest. Because we were looking at each other the whole time.
Yeah. You would hold the
Smiles.
camera, and then I would
More
hold
like
the camera, and
smiles.
we would watch each other.
Yeah.
With the lines.
I got this. I can.
And yeah, because instead of just like doing the lines as if it was a scene, we just sort of recorded everyone's lines one take.
In one go. Yeah, it makes more sense
Yeah.
to do it that way though if it's a scene like this,
I'm so sorry.
I mean, yeah.
Okay, I'll look away.
because we'd have to
okay,
keep
it's okay,
handing the
it's okay.
camera back, adjusting the focus
Unless
probably.
we had, yeah. Unless we had 2 cameras, in which case we could do both at the same time. But
Then how would that work? You're both holding the camera, and then the other camera would be seeing the other camera.
Well, I mean, like if we had it, if we were able to have it up on like a tripod or something.
Oh,
I mean, granted,
yeah.
it was in the car, but like if we were able to prop them both up very close and
I
tag
would
down your
say-
face there.
Because you're asking me.
I did not liquor.
With the allegations of me drinking, I think.
Oh yeah.
I get it.
Liquor.
I don't know why
Yeah,
I
that's
fucking.
right.
Yeah.
I'm a cringy guy back then.
Yeah.
Spoken like a true alcoholic.
Thank you.
You are my
I still
hero
kind of am.
No, it's great. No, it was great. It was great.
for your service.
And then you do the
Uh-huh.
funny walk. Well, that's a lot shorter because it was a lot shorter of a.
Yeah, we did that all in a day. So
Mhm.
alone was like 2.
What the fuck?
Remember? And there's 3. Yeah, it was the thumbnail.
Oh man, classic Macbeef and Banquet.
Classic.
And we've,
And
you know,
then-
we're doing a podcast now,
Yeah, man.
and it's been going pretty good considering.
It's been
I
fun.
mean,
Yeah. Had a lot of interesting episodes.
yeah. Hopefully there will be more to come. In terms of
There will be.
anything, you know.
Creative content as a whole.
Yeah.
There will definitely be stuff.
Yeah. Let me end this. Some meta stuff right there. All right. So now that we're done with that part of the podcast, which I will say was enjoyable. I did.
It was
I
fun
did,
for
I did
us,
like
yeah.
doing that. But
Now,
now,
I just feel like, what the fuck are they talking about?
yeah.
No, but it'll be great.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
just watch the videos while you're listening to the podcast. And to top it off this week, we've got a very special, never before seen footage of my penis live.
Is that like, is it hard or
No, it's just flaccid.
okay? Flaccid.
My flaccid penis
funny word.
on camera. Yeah, never before seen. Not even by me.
Not even by your.
Yeah, sorry to say, but that's been canceled. We can't do that this week. We ran out of budget. It was just too expensive.
Anyway.
But so instead of that, we're going to be doing a trivia. What?
Actrivia.
Wow, who would have guessed?
Who would have guessed?
Who would have thunk it?
Who would have thunk the
Who
guess?
would have dunked it? For this week, we have 5 questions. Super lazy again, but I feel like I did a good job with these.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Cool.
2.
Ask me some questions.
2 of which
Yes.
are, a few, 3 of which are, a little bit in line with Grave of the Fireflies.
Okay, and 2 that aren't.
Yeah. And the last one,
Unacceptable.
you will need to write stuff down. It's another one of those.
Damn it.
Yeah.
Where's my pen? Yes, pencil. There we go.
Penis.
Penicillin.
And so for this week's prize,
Is it some of those fruit drops?
yes, it is. If you win, this is not even a joke. I will literally send you a box of the Sakuma drops when they
It's
come
just
in
gonna be
stock.
marbles, isn't it?
Huh?
It's just gonna be marbles, isn't it?
Yeah, dude. Marbles and marbles of
That was
marbles.
so sad.
No,
Yeah.
I'm not even joking. I will send you them if you get this when they come in stock.
Okay, can I look up the questions as you say them?
No, that's
Damn.
not how this works.
Okay, I'm gonna do it anyway.
Please don't.
No, I know. Okay, go ahead. I have my pencil ready as if like you didn't just tell me that the last question is the only thing I need to write down.
Yeah,
for.
well, you can write stuff down if you want.
I guess, but it's pointless.
Okay.
Who needs to
Question 1. What Studio Ghibli film was produced simultaneously with Grave of the Fireflies?
This was 88?
Yes. So this film was like, they both were released around the same time. They usually played right after the other. Some of the animators from one film worked on the other film.
Interesting.
It is a popular one. I'll give you that. Like it's a pretty popular Studio Ghibli film.
Okay. Shit. What is it? Oh wow. Shit. What is it called?
It's not called shit. What is it called? It's not a film.
Shit. Oh, there's one that I was gonna say. I don't think this is it because I think it was a different year, but there was one. It was like something. Oh shit! I'm blanking on the name. I've seen it though. It was something like something Howling Castle.
No, that's not it. That's not the one.
Yeah,
I'll give you one more guess though.
Nah, it's okay. I don't know because the only other guess I'd say is like Spirited Away.
Okay.
Like, I don't.
Final answer was My Neighbor Totoro.
My Neighbor Totoro.
Yeah,
Okay.
that was both produced with the same animators. Some of them, some of the animators forgot which one they were animating for at the time. And then the other thing was people who would see My Neighbor Totoro first, because as I said, they play right after the other. People who would see My Neighbor Totoro would not go and see Grave of the Fireflies just because the first one, the My Neighbor Totoro, ended on a happy note. They didn't want to feel sad. So that's why that's one of the reasons why Grave of the Fireflies isn't as popular. Is just because it didn't make as much money at the box office.
Gotcha.
Because people were, didn't want to be sad.
Didn't want to be on a sad note. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Makes sense.
So the next one, you should know this. I hope. Name the top 3 highest grossing Studio Ghibli films in any order. Like it doesn't matter, but I'll give you the correct order at the end.
One of them has to be Spirited Away. There's no way it can't be.
Yes, that is the number one.
Yeah.
At $347 million.
I have no idea what the other two will be. Can I even name 3 Studio Ghibli films is the question. I mean, I enjoy Studio Ghibli films, but I'm trying to think. Is Akira one of them?
Akira is not a Studio Ghibli film, I think.
Oh yeah, it's not. Okay, trying to remember. I don't know. I guess I'm gonna have to give up on this one.
Okay. Well, you'll get
0.33%.
0.333.
Repeating.
The other two were Howl's Moving Castle at number 2.
That's what it was. That's what I was thinking of.
For $236 million, and then Ponyo for $203 million. And I'm pretty sure that's worldwide. I think.
Okay.
I think that's what that is.
Sure.
All right. The next two aren't really related at all. Number 3. What is Morgan Freeman's favorite movie that he was in? That he acted
Favorite movie
for?
that he was in?
Yeah. That he acted in.
Ooh.
And it's a popular one, so it's not like it's like a secret movie or whatever. A secret.
Sure.
It's not like a Morgan Freeman porn parody or something.
Can I ask if it was made before 2000?
I will have to look that up first before I respond.
Okay.
Hold on.
Okay.
I think
You said it's popular.
I think it was made before 2000. But let me check. Made before 2000, yes.
Is it 7?
No. It
Damn.
was Shawshank Redemption.
Oh yeah, that's a great one. That makes sense. I mean, that was probably his most popular that he did.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
7 is good
That
though.
makes
I
sense.
will agree.
7 is
7
great,
is a really
too.
good film. And you are
Yeah.
the one that got me to watch that.
It was great.
Yeah.
I didn't know anything about it when I watched it, and the twist was amazing at the end. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But Shawshank is really good too, though. So that makes sense.
Yeah.
Um,
Okay, number 4. How long did it take to apply the mask in the film The Mask?
ooh.
94. This is a 1994 film with Jim Carrey. If you're
1994.
wondering.
Was it a Well, nah. I don't want. It would probably give me a clue. So I'll say. So how long did it take to apply the effect?
How
of
many
the
how,
mask?
how many hours did it take to put the
many
mask
hours?
on
Okay.
in The Mask with Jim Carrey?
So you're talking like the sort of like the
The light green kind of thing that
right,
goes
it's like
over
the
their
makeup
face.
and stuff.
Yeah, it's like the light
Um,
green mask. If you remember,
9 hours.
4 hours.
4 hours. Okay, that's not too bad.
Okay.
Cause there's what I can't remember. There was one effect we were talking about. It took like 9 hours to do it. It was a while ago
Hold
though. I
on,
think it was.
I can find it. It's a pretty. It's
Don't worry
not
about it right now.
that
We can.
far away. And I'm gonna look it up right now. You're gonna get your
You
answer.
son of a bitch!
You son of a bitch.
Don't do
In
this.
7, how long did it take to do makeup for the sloth victim? And that was 14 hours.
14 hours. Okay.
So a lot.
So I wasn't even
a lot
right at the
worse.
hours. That's funny.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if you get this last one right, you'll get the whole today's Trivia correct. Okay.
Okay, I gotta write this stuff down, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
All right, Miles, what you got?
Match the actor to the World War II film that they were in.
Okay.
And my one hint is that there is one extra film that does not match up with an actor.
There's an extra film that. Okay. For sure.
Ready?
Cool. I'm ready, Miles.
Okay. Actors first. Vince Vaughn,
So we got Vince Vaughn,
Ben Kingsley,
Ben Kingsley,
Domhnall Gleeson. I think that's how you pronounce his first name.
Yeah.
Cillian Murphy,
Cillian Murphy,
and Christoph Waltz.
Christoph Waltz. One of these has got to be Inglourious Bastards.
The movies: Saving Private Ryan,
Mm-hmm.
Inglourious Bastards,
I knew it.
Dunkirk or Dukirk. I don't remember how it's pronounced. Hacksaw Ridge.
Hold on. I said Inglourious Bastards, Dunkirk, and then Hacksaw Ridge.
Mm-hmm.
Hacksaw Ridge. Okay.
Schindler's List.
Schindler's List.
Do
Okay.
you need my?
Yeah, no.
Okay.
I'm just trying to think of who was in that movie.
And then the last one is Unbroken.
Unbroken. Now, is that the one about where the guys try to break the person and they don't?
No, they're trying to break a candy bar and separate it amongst the four of them, and they can't. It's Unbroken.
Okay. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, so...
Well, we're making jokes about a World War II
think-
film.
Yeah, okay, yeah, you're right. It's horrible. So Ben Kingsley was in Schindler's List, I'm pretty sure.
Correct.
So we'll say that. And then Cillian Murphy. Shit.
That's not one of the list of the movies. That's not one of the movies I listed.
You know what?
Shit is not a movie.
Cillian Murphy is an actor, not a movie, Miles. Come on. The hell's the matter with you?
He could be.
No, Christoph Breakdance obviously was in Inglourious Bastards.
Correct.
Vince Vaughn. Trying to remember which one he was in. It's got to be, because it wasn't Saving Private Ryan. It wasn't in Dunkirk. So it's either Hacksaw Ridge or Unbroken. Which is funny because I've actually never. Have you ever seen either Hacksaw Ridge or Unbroken? I've been meaning to see Hacksaw Ridge. But
Hacksaw Ridge was a really good movie. Yeah, I've seen all of these movies except for Saving Private Ryan.
That one's pretty good.
And I mean, Unbroken, I watched parts of. I didn't watch the whole thing. I watched like parts of it.
Sure. Okay. I'm gonna guess then.
Ow.
I'm just gonna guess he was in Hacksaw Ridge, I guess.
Vince Vaughn.
Yeah.
Correct.
Okay. And then we got Saving Private Ryan and Dunkirk. And I think I want to say that. Oh shit! I'm trying to remember because like it's been a while since I've seen Saving Private Ryan, but I want to say that since Dunkirk is a Christopher Nolan film, that Cillian Murphy was in that one. But let me think before I give my final answer on that. Because I don't remember Donald Gleason in Saving Private Ryan, but I also feel that Cillian Murphy wouldn't be in Saving Private Ryan at the same time. Shit. I mean, it's pretty much a 50-50 chance, so I'm going to say...
And there's still Unbroken, isn't there?
Yeah, but I don't... Well...
I'm just saying, because you still got Saving Private Ryan, Dunkirk, and Unbroken.
I'm going to say that... yeah, screw it. I'm going to say that Cillian Murphy was in Dunkirk. And yeah, I guess that's true. He could have been in Unbroken. Unfortunately, I've never seen it. But
Cillian Murphy was in Dunkirk, by the way.
Okay,
correct.
So I've just got what's his nuts?
Domhnall Gleeson.
Dominatrix
Gleeson. Yeah.
Domhnall Gleeson. Was he in? He was in Harry Potter, wasn't he?
Yes, he was for like one movie, I think.
Yeah, I don't know.
He was also in Star Wars and the film About Time.
No, yeah, I don't remember him in Saving Private Ryan, so I guess Unbroken. I'll say.
Correct. Nice job, dude.
I've seen both of these movies, so I know most of them.
And Saving Private Ryan was the extra film.
Very good. Very good. Makes sense considering it's the only one you haven't seen.
That was more of a happy accident, honestly.
Okay. Either way, I was a happy accident. Just kidding. I'm just kidding. I think my parents expected it. No, but yeah, no. Saving Private Ryan's pretty good.
I know. I do want to see it at some point.
And I mean, obviously, I'm sure all of these movies are great, including Hacksaw Ridge and Unbroken.
Mm-hmm.
I've never seen them, but I will definitely watch them for sure at some point. In fact, the movie for next week, could you imagine if one of them was Hacksaw Ridge or something? So it'd be stupid because you'd already seen it.
Yeah, so nice job. You got 1.3 repeating. I'm still gonna get you the
lemon drops.
They're fruit drops, dude. They're fruit drops.
Your mom's a fruit
drops.
I'm sorry.
So yes, you technically didn't win all of them, but I'm gonna give it to you anyway.
Cool.
Because you got that last one right. Because you're a cool. You're a cool guy.
Thanks. Thanks, Mouse.
Thanks, Mom. It's an avocado.
Careful, honey. He has a knife. What? No, I don't.
This avocado is a knife.
Careful, honey. He has an avocado. Thanks, but no, I don't. Yeah.
All right, so that about wraps it up for this week's episode of the Macbeef-Banquet podcast.
Damn, it's with live TV. I was going to see if I can watch Hacksaw Ridge on Hulu, but I can't. I'll have to rent it or something. Either way, though, Miles, what do you have for me?
I have a picture of our cat, Eli. You can see it. There you go.
Oh my gosh, he looks so sexy.
Yeah, this picture does look pretty sexy.
He looks like he's laying pretty provocatively.
Yeah,
Just
this
saying.
was given. This photo frame was given to us when we picked Eli up because they were like, "Oh, we
Interesting.
took too many pictures of Eli, so here you go."
Here you go. Here, have this one. And that's when you find out it's secretly got a camera inside of it, so they can spy on you.
Through its eyes, probably. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. So Miles, I have a surprise for you. We're gonna watch
A movie.
a movie next
Holy
week
shit!
for the next episode of the podcast. And you know what it's called?
The Macbeef-Banquet.
Of course
podcast?
you don't, because that would be retarded.
Yeah.
No, Miles.
Oh, thought it was
No, it's called.
a movie called the
Maybe.
Macbeef-Banquet podcast.
Yeah, can you imagine? There's actually a movie out there called The Macbeef-Banquet Podcast. It'll be like Between Two Ferns, the movie.
Yeah.
Okay, we're watching a movie that is on Tubi. And make sure it's actually there first. That's what it says. But I'm pretty sure it's on Tubi.
Okay.
But-
You hope.
Just want to make sure. I hope so. It'll be interesting for sure, because it's a movie called A Man Called Horse.
Okay. Interesting.
It
Man.
came out in 1970. It's another western, but this one's about like a. Well, I'll leave that up to suspense. But needless to say, it seemed kind of interesting. I'm interested to see, since I guess part of it's in like Sioux, the Sioux language of the like Native American tribe.
Interesting, actually.
So
Richard Harris.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
Yippers. Yeah,
This looks pretty good, dude.
we'll see. We'll find out next week on an all-new episode of the Macbeef. But I was hoping you'd say it with me. No.
No, because we're not done yet.
Well, we don't have to be done. We could just say the podcast.
Fine. You'll see
Okay.
it next time on
the
Macbeef Banquet.
How does it feel, you bitch?
You fucking bitch.
I'm just kidding, Miles.
No, you're not.
Yeah, you're right. I'm not.
You fucking hate
How does
me.
it feel? You know what, Miles? Only on the inside.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's say you're for example, listen to me here, Henry. Listen, shut the fuck up. Shut your little whore mouth.
What?
All right, close
What?
those little dirty bitch lips. Those DSLs.
Okay.
And listen to what I have to say.
Okay.
Let's just say, for example, now stay with me here,
Okay. I'm staying.
that you like what you're listening to right now. This podcast, you're like, hot damn, this is some good shit. I'm hopped up on cocaine, and this podcast is making it so much worse. I've taken too much cocaine as it is, and this podcast is blowing my brains out with
not
its
helping
noise. And you're like, oh man, what would make it so much worse is listening to like 10 versions of the podcast on different platforms at the same time. And if you're like, oh shit, where do I even find them? And then your good friend Miles busts down the door and is like, I'm the Kool-Aid man. And he says, Anchor, Apple Podcast, Castbox, Google Podcast, Pocket Cast, Podbean, Radio Public, Spotify, Stitcher, and TuneIn and YouTube. I love how I just bust in, say I'm the Kool-Aid man, and just start reading off.
On fucking yeah.
Oh man, that was good shit. So yeah, next week, A Man Called Horse on Tubi,
Mm-hmm.
or not Tubi.
That is the platform.
True.
Thanks.
All right. Next week is episode 38, and I think we're doing something special for next week and the week after that.
Are we
I'm gonna talk to you about it after, but stay tuned next week if you wanna.
I thought you were talking to me. Like, stay tuned, Henry.
Stay tuned, Henry, because I'm not gonna tell you jack shit.
Yeah.
All right.
Like
Thanks for listening.
Thanks for listening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good shit.
Good poop.
Poopy. Haha, poopy. I
Yeah.
got poopy in my pants, Henry.
Bye.